Alright, so in today's video, I have to talk about Pistons versus Timberwolves. Now, before I get into all of that, I do have to toot my horn a little bit. I don't want to do this, but in my last video, I said that the Timberwolves would win from anywhere between 10 to 12 points, and they ended up winning by 10 points. And everybody in my comment section, well, not everybody, but there were a few people who kept on saying that the Pistons were going to win and that it was basically guaranteed that we were going to win. And I was like, nah, we're going to take the L. And tonight, we ended up taking an L by 10 points to the Timberwolves. Now, I was a bit surprised by the way how we did lose, because from quarters 1 through 3, and even in the fourth quarter, we basically controlled the game for the most part. I mean, it was a very close game for the entire game until the end of the fourth quarter. And, the Pistons, I was surprised the fact that we had basically the lead the entire game, and then we lost it towards the end of the fourth quarter. Now, before we get into the rest of that, let's talk about specific players and talk about their games. So Blake Griffin this game had 15.7 rebounds, and he played 35 freaking minutes. I'm shocked by the amount of minutes that Dwayne Casey is running Blake Griffin and Derrick Rose, because in the preseason and currently in the regular season, they were playing these amount of minutes, and it's just shocking that this early in the season he's just giving these guys all these minutes. Now, I'll let you guys debate that in the comment section if you want to. Should he be giving these guys this many minutes or should he not? I'll leave it up for y'all to debate. But 35 minutes tonight and only 15 points by Blake. Now, Blake, he does look 100% healthy, but tonight, Blake played well, but I feel like he could have scored the ball a bit more and could have been more aggressive. But Blake Griffin, again, 35 minutes, that's just shocking to me that he's playing that amount of minutes this early in the season. Now, the next guy we need to talk about is Jeremy freaking Grant. Now, Jeremy Grant this game, he played 31 minutes and had 9 points. And again, Jeremy Grant, it's been so far in his tenure, the 4 preseason games and then this regular season game, it's been an up and down slope. It feels like some nights he's going to come out and shoot the lights out. Well, not necessarily shoot the lights out, but he's going to come out some nights and have a pretty good night from shooting. And then some other nights, like tonight, he'll have a bad night from shooting. And it's an up and down thing from him. I'm just hoping that he can get somewhere to around. I was hoping before the season started, I said 20. Then I went down to 18 points per game. And now I'm saying, can he at least give us, 15, 16 points per night? I'll be satisfied with that. But 9 points tonight, that's just not going to cut it. Again, I know that he's playing solid on defense, but you can't just give us 9 points on offense. If we paid you 3 years, $60 million, that's just not going to cut it out. We got to talk about Mason Plumlee. A lot of people was calling him Mason Plumlee. And what he played like tonight, guys, this is the Mason Plumlee I was expecting. This is the guy who I was excited for when I was like the Detroit Pistons picking him. I was the only guy who I was defending. I was like, yeah, we got Mason freaking Plumlee. And everybody else was hating on him. And I was like, bro, he's a good player. Tonight he gave us 14 points, 6 assists, and 8 rebounds in 32 minutes. And this is what I was expecting from him. This is what I wanted to see in the preseason. And it seems like out of nowhere he just turned it up. And I guess he was just lollygagging and playing around here in the preseason. But he's here to play now. And 14 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds. This is what I'm expecting, somewhere near this on a nightly basis from Mason Plumlee. Can y'all please, hopefully if he keeps playing like that, can y'all please stop calling him Mason Plumlee? But hopefully, he can get it together. And this guy is Killian Hayes. So tonight, Killian Hayes only played 21 minutes, which was a bit shocking for me. I thought he would be somewhere between low 30s, high 20s, and he only played 21 minutes tonight. That was a bit shocking, but tonight, he didn't, I believe it was either the fourth or the third quarter, he didn't put up a point. He didn't put up not 1 point in the entire first half. And it's a thing where, again, I'm going to be patient with him. He's 19 years old. He's coming here from France. Yes, I know he lived in Florida, but he's coming over here from France. And I'm just going to give this dude, Killian Hayes, some time. I'm not going to kill him and criticize him because he's not putting up points right now. It's just, with him, it's going to take time. It's going to be a process. In this game, he only put up 7 points. He played solid defense. He was passing the ball. It's just, I'm not going to kill the dude just because he's young, and I'm going to give this dude time. So the next dude who I will criticize, and I'm very irritated and a bit ticked off with him right now, is DeLon freaking Wright. DeLon Wright only had 5 points tonight, guys. DeLon Wright, I feel like currently it's a bit of favoritism going on with Dwayne Casey, because there is no reason why DeLon Wright should have gotten 19 minutes. I mean, I feel like because Fee only got 17 minutes. And I know he scored more than Speed, but still, it's just very frustrating to see DeLon Wright getting this many minutes. I feel like we should cut him down to somewhere around 14 at the moment, because Dwayne Casey, if you remember in his media day, he said you have to earn your minutes. If you play well, you're going to play a lot of minutes. And he's talking about in practice. If you play well in practice and play well in the games, you're going to get good minutes. And he hasn't played well in the preseason. I don't know about practice, but in the preseason he didn't play well, and so far in the regular season he hasn't played well. So I just don't understand Casey. He has to live up to his word. He's not playing well right now, and he's not living up to expectations. So we need to cut his minutes. We need to start Josh Jackson, who I'm going to get to in a second. But DeLon Wright right now, not playing like how I expected him to. I'm really disappointed by him right now. I was expecting a good 12 plus and good shooting from him, and he's just being non-aggressive right now and just being a nuisance and annoying. So DeLon Wright, please give those minutes to Josh Jackson. Now we do need to talk about Josh Jackson. Now he did play 29 minutes, and I felt like we could have gave him a bit more, to be honest. Now, guys, Josh Jackson, we got to keep it a buck. We got to be unbiased about it. Josh Jackson has earned these minutes, guys. He's earned not just these minutes. He's earned more minutes. Josh Jackson right now deserves to be the bona fide starter currently going on in the regular season. He's done it in the preseason. I'm going to assume that he's balled out in practice because of the way he's played in the preseason and the regular season so far. It's just Dwayne Casey, he said it. He said if you play well, you will earn these minutes. You have to live up to your word, Dwayne Casey. And if you're not going to live up to your word, I'm going to keep calling you out about that because you said it yourself. And I'm just keeping it a buck. I have to tell the truth. You have to keep your word, man. Josh Jackson deserves those starting minutes. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. Shooting the basketball well. Better than expected. We already know what he is on the defensive end because out of college, he was known as a defensive player. It's just so much right now. I just feel like Josh Jackson deserves more minutes. I believe he deserves to be the starter going forward. And Dwayne Casey is just this favoritism with DeLon Wright is very, very annoying right now. So the next dude we need to talk about is Derrick Rose. 15 points off the bench for Derrick Rose tonight. That's Derrick Rose for you, baby. I'm not going to get too much into Derrick Rose because Derrick Rose is playing like Derrick Rose tonight. That's exactly what I expected him to be, and I was satisfied with that. Next guy is Svi Mykhailiuk. Now, Svi only had 3 points tonight in 17 minutes, and that was a bit underwhelming, but I do feel like he does need to get a few more minutes. Let's bump it up to at least 19 because that's where DeLon Wright is right now, or even 20. I feel like, Svi, it was a rough night for him, but I'm not going to give up on Svi yet. Next guy, Jalil Okafor, and I've been very pleased by what I've seen out of Jalil Okafor. 8 points and 7 rebounds tonight. Jalil Okafor, it appeared, and I said it in my recent videos as well, it appears like Jalil Okafor has just slimmed down a bit. The way he's moving up and down the floor is just way better. I'm not saying he's like a top center in terms of the mobility, but he looks way better in terms of his mobility than he has in recent years. So I'm just very pleased by what I'm seeing out of Jalil Okafor being the backup center. And the last guy we need to talk about is Sekou Doumbouya. Now, Sekou only got 13 minutes tonight, and it's just, at this point, I'm just so irritated with this situation. It's just not making sense to me because I understand if he wasn't playing well, then you wouldn't play him. But in the minutes that he has played in, he's been efficient. He's played well on defense, and on offense, he's just been in the right place at the right time. Backdoor cuts, off-ball cuts to the basket, just scoring the basketball inside the paint and just being efficient. And it's just very frustrating that he's not getting the amount of minutes that I feel like he deserves right now. It's just very frustrating. And this whole, I don't know if you want to call it beef or whatever, but this whole Dwayne Casey versus Sekou, giving him minutes or not giving him minutes, it's just very annoying. So let's talk a little bit about the Minnesota Timberwolves. So shouts out to Karl-Anthony Towns. He flat out destroyed us tonight. Malik Beasley also destroyed us tonight. I was a bit shocked by that because I didn't know, he went through some legal issues, so we didn't know if he was even going to play tonight, but he was here and he shot me a bit, dropping 23 points. Anthony Edwards in his first NBA game, shouts out to him, had 15 points. And for a rookie coming out, first overall pick, I believe LeBron's, in his first game, he dropped like 21 or 22, I forget, but it was in the low 20s. So, shouts out to Anthony Edwards. Hopefully he can live up to expectation for them so that he can propel Minnesota to the championship aspirations that they've been wanting since the Kevin Garnett days. So let me know how y'all Pistons feel in the comment section below. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Thank y'all for 1K. I'm out.